Good morning. Here we go again, another project. It's Father's Day, so happy Father's Day to everyone out there. I don't know about you guys, but I got my wish. I wanted to be left the hell alone today to play with my cars. Anyway, I'm such an ass. During the week, it was a crazy week. I potentially sold the S15, which is why it is no longer here. It is at a very secure location under the covers in a garage. Potentially awaiting its new buyer, who's probably watching this video right now. Anyway, like I said, it's been a crazy week. I did film taking delivery of the 34, but due to time constraints, I just had no time to upload the video. I had no time to edit it. I don't even know if I'm even going to edit it. So anyway, I gotta get going on this project. I'm gonna start the build for this 34, the one that I'm going to keep. I'm not sure what direction I want to go. I wanted to leave it stock, but then I wanted to rip out the motor, do full forged internals, top mount, big ass turbo, over 500 horsepower. I don't know what I want to do now. I like the reliability of stock. I love the essentialness, the plainness of an OEM plus. So I'm not really too sure which way I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do a bunch of things today. The goal is to just have a game plan, spend money only once, not 2, 3, 4, 5, 100 times. But that never, it always ends up going that way. So today, first thing, I'm not gonna video it, I'll just time lapse it. I really need to wash this thing. It has so much crap all over it. This is the EV1 yellow, 1999 Skyline, I guess. I think it has the Altezza body kit on it. This is not the stock body kit. I mean, this is the stock OEM body kit. Altezza, I don't know. I don't know. It's just one of those body kits that came with it. I do have in a container headed towards me now by Active Red. That one, from what I was told, it is a fully built 34. But remember now, these guys in Japan, sometimes they may not be so truthful and honest. Anyway, here's the EV1 yellow under the cover. I am going to time lapse this thing, and then I'll start some of the build mods that I have planned for today. All right, time to get on it. I forgot to give you guys a video of the car. So here it is, 1999 Skyline not active red, EV1 yellow. Super clean, not one ding anywhere on this car. Interior is freaking clean, damn solid. They even had this paper thing. So here, not even one scratch. Oh, there's a couple little scratches here and there, but oh, and it came with real Volks raised engineering from Japan. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep those. I may just give them to Aaron. We will see. Oh, one other important thing. These cars only come with one key. Why? I have no freaking idea. So you have to order the key from Nissan Japan. No one in the United States has it. I checked every single dealer in the US and no one has it. But there's a local locksmith, Shaun from Ultra Lock and Key. I will put a link to his number, his contact on the bottom. He can make all these keys for you guys. So I'll give you guys a look at the interior. I was gonna change the steering wheel. I do have a Greddy wheel, but you know what? I kind of like the stock Nissan OEM, so I'm probably gonna leave that. But here's the interior, super clean. The seats feel new. They're still nice and firm. It feels so comfortable. The back seats are really clean. Now for some reason the glass comes factory with a tint, and it's pretty dark. There's no tint on it, but this is the factory tinted window. The glass itself has a tint to it. I can barely see in from the outside. It's some kind of, I don't know, UV thing, UV cut glass. The engine bay is super dusty. It's been sitting for a couple years at Shane's warehouse, Movas Global. I'll put a link to everyone's contact numbers on the bottom. Let's check out the motor before I wash this whole thing. The engine bay is super filthy. Clean, no rust, but very dusty and dirty. It did come with coilovers, but I think they are leaking because there's a little oil right around the top of the adjuster here, this part. Alright, I'm gonna change the oil today in this thing. I am gonna change the fuel filter. Couple little things. I'll show you guys the key that Shaun makes, and it's kind of a replica of the factory OEM Nissan ones. So let me wash this thing down and get started on this build. Okay, a little change of plan. Damn, every time I wash the car it rains. Well, it's raining, so I'm not gonna have the opportunity to film washing the car. Anyway, this is the key that Shaun from Ultra Lock and Key makes, and it does have the Nissan emblem. Now a couple years ago I started collecting parts from Nissan Japan, and these are all little plugs, little screws, little thingies, all kind of little things that you cannot get. I still have to order a bunch of seals. I want to change every seal, every gasket around the door, around the windows, around the trims, everything. I totally forgot that I did order a Nissan key. And in here, like I said, is the Nissan key. Directly from Nissan. So, before it rains, I may hide the camera under the truck. That might work. I don't know. I'll see. Alright, I'll see you guys in a little bit. I need to get going because it's raining. Alright, what a difference. The car is finally cleaned. That's weird. Even my my bike was turned out to be yellow. What I need to do is get this car in the garage out of this sun. In the 20 minutes it took me to film that, the sun has come up and it is mad hot today. I'm gonna clay bar the car, get some kind of paint sealant on it, and start working on the mods that I got. Let me see if I can find some of those things. So I don't know how well the lighting is in the garage, but one of the notorious things that no one ever changes on these cars is this. The in-cabin air filter. For 25 years, that car has been stinking and smelling like crap. And it does. So, I'm gonna change that out. I'll put a link in the description where I got all these parts from. This is all in Japanese, so I can't read a damn thing. Nismo parts plug is one of them. Just Jap is another one. I got OEM fuel filters. What else is in there? Oh, damn. Nismo bushings. One of my other cars needed to change the bushing, so I ordered 6 by accident. Damn. So these are Nismo bushings that go in the upper control arm. I got a bunch of other little Nismo parts here, all Nismo things. I called the guys at PRP in Australia. They recommended liquid moly for the oil. Now, if these guys constantly run nothing but 1,000 horsepower GTRs, they kind of know what they're talking about. So I got the oil. I'm going to change the oil filter, the other filter. I have the OEM oil filter in here somewhere. I do have MT90. I'm going to probably change out the oil in the trans and in the rear end. The car does have coilovers, like I said, so I may lower it today just for the fun of it. I'm going to change those out anyway, so big deal. Let me get started on all of that, and I'll be back in a little bit. No sense in boring you guys with all the cleaning part. I'm going to clay bar the car, polish it, and I'll probably put some kind of paint sealer or armor shield, ceramic coated, whatever. I'm going to take a couple hours to do that, and then I'll get on the good stuff of all the parts that I'm going to change on it for today. I also found my test pipe, which I'm going to use to get rid of the catalytic converter. So let me get started on this. I'll be back again. Holy cows. I started at 6:30. It's now 2 o'clock in the afternoon. To clean this thing, oh my god, took just to clean, clay bar, buff out all the imperfections. It was a miserable nightmare. The only thing I have to do left, I'm gonna throw on some armor shield, ceramic, I'm just gonna ceramic the whole thing. That kind of leaves me with no time once all that is done, but I'm just gonna mess with the car. I don't really care at this point. I will probably do the hood struts and I might lower the car a lot more. It does have coilovers. I don't know what kind. I'll find out when I take the wheels off. So let me ceramic coat this, and then I'll grab the hood struts, because this hood is heavy. I don't know if I can use the hood struts with the new carbon fiber hood that's coming in. We'll just have to wait and see. And again, everything is coming from Freedom Design in Japan. He's a manufacturer. He does things built to order. I placed my order with him. It's gonna take him roughly 45 days, almost 2 months, he said, to create the kit. Everything is done very meticulously. Attention is paid to great detail on his kits. So I don't know. We'll see if it's true or not. So let me ceramic coat this thing and then get started on the hood struts, maybe even the test pipe to delete the cat, and I forget what else. I had a whole bunch of other stuff. Oh, the in-cabin air filter, all that kind of stuff. So let me finish this and I'll be right back. So the first layer of the ceramic coating is down. I'm gonna let it cure for at least an hour, and then I'll do a second coat. Now remember, these DIY like Avalon King and so forth like that, it's good, but it's not as good as the commercial ones where you have to have a license or certification, take training to apply and take off those types of ceramic coating. Those are the ones that actually do form a hard shell on the car. These, anyway, it is late. I'll see how much projects I can get done today. The first thing I'm gonna do is put on these hood struts from Autobahn 88. The instructions really aren't the best, so I don't know. Let me see if I can figure this out. All right, let's see what we have. Like I said, the instructions aren't really the greatest. Darn it, that's garbage. It should be, it should be pretty straightforward, but let's see if I can figure it out. Struts, this is the lubricant that it comes with. That's going to be for later. What is this? Okay, these are supposed to be the plates that go onto the hood. Yes, see, hood. From what I gathered, it goes like this on the outside of the car. I think like that. And these two washers are for the you're gonna reuse your stock ones. So, and I believe we need to remove that guy, and this goes in place like that. And we're gonna remove this bolt, I believe. So let me grab my 10 mil and get to work. There is a L and an R. Well, the instructions are pretty bad, so I figured out how to do one side, and I'll show you guys the proper way to do it on the passenger side. Okay, first gonna take off the bolt for the fender. So first, after we remove that fender bolt, you replace it with the whatever this thing is, I don't know, and this supplied washer. It comes with a supplied grease, so you're gonna want a nice generous blob. There you go. Now for the part that they really don't talk about is this, the orientation of this thing. So L is for left, R is for right. The orientation is if you are sitting in the vehicle, and I'll show you how it's supposed to go on the hood. On the hood, we have no idea which way it's going to go, right? It could go this way, that way. Does the screw go this way? That, who knows? So let me show you what I found out. This little ding ding thing has to point outwards, and I'll show you the orientation underneath the hood. You're going to take the supplied washer, take your factory nut. The proper orientation is going to be like that. See this little corner piece? I guess they give you options as far as where to use, where to bolt it on. This must be a universal kit for other brands. So if you go on the right side, it's not going to fit. The bottom one is not going to fit. This corner is the one, and it's the opposite side for the driver's side. We're gonna throw a bunch of lube on here. If you make a mistake and you need to take this thing off, there's a little, you grab a little screwdriver, stick it in here, pry this little clip upwards, and you should be able to pull it off. So this just snaps on. Snaps on like that. And then we lift up the hood, snap on the fender side. Just like that. And let's see what it looks like. Now for me, I'm gonna leave the stock hood prop just because I want to leave it there. If I take it off, I'm gonna lose it. So I'm just gonna leave it. And let me see how easy it is to open it. That was pretty cool. I have this type of gas strut system on the 4Runner. I have it on my Tacoma. Those other two trucks have been working for about, the 4Runner 10 years, the Tacoma 5 years. So I think these things will last pretty long. I don't know if there's any replacement parts for it. Who knows? It may be a typical type gas strut. I'm not too sure. Autobahn 88. I'll try to put a link in the description on the bottom. I have some time. I might as well get started on my next project. So my next project, I was gonna leave the factory stress bar. The factory one does look clean. It's very functional. However, I did buy a Blitz stress bar a long time ago. I spent the money. I might as well use it. So I'm just gonna swap it out real quick. All right, so let's see what I got. It came in a Blitz box, and this packaging, how do you open this? All right, it also came with, I don't know what this is. Instructions, which I cannot read Japanese. A Blitz sticker, I don't know. I may save it for something, who knows what. I guess I'll just save all this. What's in the box? This must be the mounting hardware. Oh. All right. Well, it is sealed pretty good. I'll probably just lightly assemble everything and see how it goes together. Actually, I'm going to take a minute to clean the shock towers a little, so I'll be right back. All right, now that everything's cleaned up, I guess I can dry fit the stress bar and see how it looks. Not bad. But before I tighten everything down, I'm going to close the hood, make sure everything clears and nothing hits. Well, I guess it'll fit. I put a piece of putty on the top of the stress bar, closed the hood, and it smashed a little, but there's enough room where I think it'll clear, and it looks something like this. Alright, so let me tighten everything down, and I think I can finally do the suspension now, so that ought to be fun. I'll be right back again. Well, I got the car jacked up in the air, but I don't know what kind of coilovers these are. There's no name. I can't find a single thing. Here. Well, since I have no idea, it's already kind of late. I am super tired. I'll just lower it. I'm not going to change out the Nismo bushings today. I'll do it some other day. I still need to stop by the store. I wanted to get something to line the inner fender welds, either some kind of Raptor liner or truck undercoating or something. At least that way I know that this thing is solid, no rust, and I'm the one that's encapsulating or securing this thing. So that'll be for tomorrow's project. I'm tired. I want to play Call of Duty. Anyway, let me lower the front and I'll be right back. Alright, that is it for today's project. I am dead tired. It is now 7 p.m. That means I've been at this for over 12 hours. I am tired. The car is finally, I did lower it just a little bit more, just a little, just to kind of even everything out. Because I need to actually use the car, I may not lower it more. I don't know. We'll see. But I need to finish up this project sometime this week. I don't know when, but I also need to finish editing the delivery of the car. So I'm really behind on all my scheduling. I'll try to get it done today. Thanks everybody for sticking around. Once again, there's a lot more to come. I'll see you guys again on my next project.